Hello, my name is Celina Maldonado, and my project is on memory specificity and generalization, competing or complementary processes. So, generalization is the process that occurs when we apply previous information to new scenarios or concepts. Source memory, on the other hand, is the memory for individual experiences and where that information came from or when it occurred. Our question is, do we lose source information for the initial memories when we generalize to new experiences? So in this experiment, two faces were paired with one scene during the study phase, and then the first face was paired with the second scene. The studied pairs were the face 1 to scene 1, face 2 to scene 1, and face 1 to scene 2 pairings. The generalization pair, which was not studied, was the face 2 to scene 2 pairing. The studied pairs were presented to participants during the study phase, and both the studied and generalization pairs were presented during the test phase. The source memory task presented participants with the studied pairs, generalization pairs, and novel pairings. Participants had to select whether the given pairing was seen during study, test, both, or if it was a new pairing. If participants retained their source memory for the pairings, studied pairs would have been seen in both study and test, while generalization pairings were only seen during the test phase. For the results, Figure 1 shows that average accuracy for the studied and generalization pairs were both above chance, so people were likely to generalize the preferences. Figure 2 shows how often participants said pairs were present during study and test. For the studied pairs, this is the correct response. However, generalization pairs were only shown during the test phase, so endorsing these pairs as being seen during study and test is a false memory. This suggests that participants are confusing the generalization and studied pairs and not remembering the details for where they learned the generalization pairs. People had above chance source memory for the studied pairs, but the false memory rate for generalization pairs was only 25%. Figure 3 is a scatter plot to show the correlation between generalization accuracy and false memory rate. If generalization is leading to a loss of source memory, then participants with a higher generalization accuracy would have a higher false memory rate because they are more likely to confuse when they saw the generalization pairs. The data shows that there was not a significant correlation between generalization accuracy and false memory rate, and therefore participants who generalized well were not necessarily losing source information. So based on the results of this experiment, people do have a tendency to generalize across related experiences. However, generalization did not lead to a loss of source memory, suggesting that generalization and source memory may be independent memory processes. Thank you.